Howdy y'all, it's Aika here and welcome to another adventure. We are finally continuing in Final Fantasy XIV post Endwalker. Hello random person. So I took another hiatus for about a week since the last recording because if you remember in the last recording I was still having those stupid server issues where it would just randomly like freeze frame. And everything else kept going, but my screen would stop. And it killed me in a dungeon, and almost killed me again immediately after that. No! No, bad timing! No, don't let me die! No, please stop! I'm gonna die! God damn it! No! You wanna know why glitching and having packet drops is bad? That's why it's bad. We got it. No! No, kill him! Kill him with fire! I can't see! No! Not again! No! Just kill him! Kill him with fire! Oh God, not again! So I did not want to play. Like, I actually got upset about playing one of my favorite games of all time. So I took another break. I am way behind now. I'm already past the Tuesday reset. I'm already past like this embargo that was on Twitter of people releasing stuff about not Abyssos it's in the song. It's in the song. And Abasios, I think it is. Which I still have to rerun that so I can get the gear for my tank. So, it's been a while. So, if you remember what happened last time, because I know it's been a while, we no longer have a gate to get to the 13th. And Varshan Vitra really wants to get his sister Ashdaya back, and we do too. And plus Zero can't get home, and maybe we can save the 13th shard, whatever. Whatever in a good way. And then Golbez wants to come here. I don't know if he just wants to conquer our source, or if he wants to just... I'm assuming he wants to conquer it and bring everyone over, because the whole deal about the 13th is that you can't die. They do not have a cycle of life and death on the 13th. Everything is immortal, which is like a curse. The only way to survive in the 13th is to consume ether. Consume the ether of other individuals. It's gotten to the point. So Golbez is trying to come here. We're trying to stop Golbez. We're trying to get Zero back if Zero wants to go back. We're also trying to get Ashdaya back because we know that she is also in the 13th and she's being held captive by Golbez. So Ishtola came up with a great idea. We're going to go to our moon and create a gate there because we lost the gate in Alzadal's legacy. We're going to create a gate big enough for a dragon to go through, which requires a lot of ether. So we went to a place called the Etherfront on the Isle of Hom with permission of the forum, and we are gathering ether. I'm going to ship it to Garlemald to the Tower of Babel so we can ship it up to the moon to the Loporrits, create this portal, and get over to the 13th. Now, is Vitra gonna go through? Or is Varshan gonna go through? I'm assuming Vitra is gonna go through. He's gonna want to go in his original body. I personally am a fan of Varshan, so I'm hoping Varshan goes through. He could be in my party. I mean, it's the trial though, so it's gonna be 7 other random people. And I will be the only person who probably has not run this yet. So that's about it. I don't really have much more in terms of updates other than I'm hopefully back. I'm hopefully not going to have such long hiatuses with this game and other games. I need to make some sort of update video to tell everyone like where I've been for the last 2 months, but that's a different story. Let's just go ahead and get into this. It hasn't glitched yet, which is already a good sign because it already glitched like twice the last time. So let's just go. Let's go to the moon. I'm assuming that's where we have to go. Where's the person I have to talk to? Arianje. To not only allow us use of the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides. Blessed are we to count Cockle among our allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks. Thancred for... yeah, he was barely there. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call me again. speed. Do, 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 do. Till next time. And then he leaves. That's it. That's all he was there for? Okay. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtaining the blessing of Isilbar's contingent to use the Tower of Babel and channel energy to the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. But they're gonna say yes. Y'all have to say yes. We saved the world. Multiple times. We saved it in the past. We saved it in the present. We saved it at the edge of the universe. You can let us use the Tower of Babel. I'm just saying. Oh, look at Varshan. He even dresses up here. He doesn't have to. You don't have to dress all warm. Per Stola's advice, I've changed into clothing more suited to the surroundings to better blend in. I hope this will suffice. Well, let's suffice. Let's see. Yes, I think that would suffice. I know he didn't have to use it. That's a cute outfit. I like your outfit. I used to use that hairstyle. Good job, Varshan. Lucia! I am not dressed for the weather. Teika, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Voice-Sent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? We want to use the tower to go to the moon. Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. We need to use the tower to get these things up to the moon so we can go ahead and create a voice so we can send my sifter back from the void the 13th so we can stop Golbez and all will be well. Indeed, we appreciate your consulting us instead of taking unilateral action. 'Tis no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. No! Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. I have that skill. It lets me go zoomy. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it could cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his Voice-Sent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Voice-Sent with their own eyes? Yeah. Let us suppose you encounter someone who's freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do would be to make them a fire, yes? Yeah. What if that person's sole experience was being badly burned by it and harboring an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. So like the fire that torments the individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. But we need to go. Yet, we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphina and LSA. With the rapport they have with the established Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insight. No! Just activate the tower! In the meantime, Urianger, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspect of the tower activation? Poor Varshan. So we can't turn it on because people have trauma, which I get. It was traumatic for them, but hear me out. I saved the world. Let me use your freaking tower. Alfie, can you convince him that we can use the tower? I'm glad to see you, Teika. Vitra has explained our present dilemma. 'Tis no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in Isilbard Contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. But... trust again. They can trust me. I saved them! Well, it seems to me there's not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of a plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can be working towards compromise. Okay. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus, near the Seneculum Imperialis. I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to the others. Save Zero, may you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphino may if I drag you along. Sure. Go, twins. Tertium, we leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. So we need to... And it's settled. Okay. So we need to talk to them to turn on their tower because they're scared of their tower. Oh. Whoop, 0. Was that a viewpoint? When's that viewpoint been there? Look out. Forum Solius. It was in this square that Emperor Solus inspected his troops before embarking upon his second campaign to the Far East. The Imperial legions were ultimately successful in the subjugation of the kingdom of Dalmasca, and officials celebrated the grand ceremony by transforming it into a commemorative public park. This is where Emmett Selk told his people to invade Dalmasca. Huh. Euless is on his way with the others. I hope you find the people who are more receptive than we did. Yeah, I found 1 out of 5, I think it was, who was receptive to the idea. Take him. I present to you Lord Gnaeus and Matthias, magistrates at the political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of the Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Isilbard contingent. I see Alphino and Alize have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is a manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we had suffer foreign occupation under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it. Nay, we have had enough. The Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war, to her own people, not to Eorzea nor to any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim of our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within her bounds, is beholden to no one. So that's a no. And we can't just do it? Like, we saved the world. Can't we just do it? Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. Also instruct Alphino and Alice to meet us there. Lord Matthias, Lord Gnaeus, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with you with the residents of Senatus. Though the Isilbard contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I present for my discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams of the future is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground, upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well. But know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. It is settled then. You shall head to Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. I still don't understand. Like, okay, so I get it. It's your land. You did technically fall to a civil war and not to invasion. And we are just trying to help. I get that. But I also get that we rendered you aid. And we would very much like to use your tower. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted by so much a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate becoming well, I can't read. I hope it'll be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Enter Senatus. Please let us into your protective vault. Oh, it's another train station. For Sean? To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Isobar contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about the Enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for a greater good. No! More gopher questing! How's the crates? 'Tis crates! Bryson! Yoink. So they rely on us. They have the ceruleum. Yeah. Not very much else to say about that. Finished joining the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? They have ceruleum, they're very dependent on our aid, and they have a love-hate relationship with the Contingent. Much the same as me, then. They accept the Contingent's help of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question! Uh-oh. Someone said something they weren't supposed to say. What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running here when we heard the shouting. Is that the matter? Oh, no. I was just trying to explain. Mayhaps we can clear this up. The Contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists it's impossible. It concerns the magic type of weapons which run rampant through Urbanissima. Regio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard them. They refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken of the matter. Rampant or no, those Vortec machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they're as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge magitek materials for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous. But they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's naught we can do. Zero is so over this. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear, equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I first must speak to the Commander Lucia. May I take charge of the matter? By all means. He's asking permission from both of you. He's asking your permission. Just say yes. Thank you. They're so resistant to any help. Let's return to Camp Broken Glass. We might discuss. Okay. To Camp Broken Glass. Let's go. Lucia. Never mind. I'm gonna speak with Zero. Or never mind. It's gonna be Maxima. Hello. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Mayhaps not yet, but there is a method by which I believe we all stand to gain. The Magitech. As to Trap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razat Han and the people of Garlemald. For supplies or safe haven? Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more. They have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to Isambard Contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise that there are some Garleans who loathe to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present to them an equitable arrangement. One that would restore them to a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. So he'd trade directly with Garlemald and not through the Contingent. Easier said than done. What exactly do you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Razat Han abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish to continue in this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will duly be compensated. Razat Han's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but I've come to appreciate more in the recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. She's making waves, dude! Zero's cool! Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. We need to speak to their political parties. Indeed, if Razat Han were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask that you join me at the negotiation of Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Neus and Mateus. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too shall hire me to Tertium. Oh my god, it's so hard to read Urianger's lines. It is so difficult to read Urianger's lines. Okay, let's go. To Tertium. You know, I'm just gonna warp. Let's just warp. Mateus and Neus, I have come with a proposal from the leader of Razat Han. Give us your tower, and we will give you some sort of independence. A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you will do convince us otherwise. That is a terrible politician. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss its future. As the satrap of Razat Han, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. Let us use the Tower of Babel. We will give you supplies to continue. You give us Magitech, we trade for ceruleum, and we thrive. Everyone thrives. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means of replenishing our coffers, and the proposed agreement provides a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want for Magitech and ceruleum. The foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It will depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You served the Emperor, were a proud patriot, and now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? This is called international trade to better your people. That Mateus guy is just a jerk. Like you, I weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Naeus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of Senatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood? Lord Mateus, wait, isn't safe out there. So wait, am I gonna have to save him now? To prove to him that I'm a good person? Because I'll just let him burn, and then there's just one less vote against me. I'm not a fan. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Mateus. Let us leave matters here to Maximus care while we rest. Okay. If Lord Mateus is bound for Senatus, we might be able to catch up with him in Regio Urbanissima. I pray he has not come to any harm. You may pray he has not come to any harm. I don't care. Where's the jerk? Oh, look. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, he's in danger. Oh, no. If only there was someone here who could help him. Ah, man. If there was only someone who knew how to use black magic, who could possibly save his soul. I don't know, man. What a jerk, and I gotta save his stupid ass. I don't know why I'm saving him. I'm saving him for the betterment of the people. Jerk. I'm alive. You're welcome. Yes, you're alive. Don't worry, guys. I did it. I saved him. Yay.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
He ain't gonna thank us.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
We should have let him die. Jerk.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that.
Metius. I said it wrong, my bad. I said Mateus.
We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers.
Aww.
But I won't stop looking nonetheless. And I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
You have to rebuild a whole nation.
Is there hope for us?
Yes. Ooh. He said the same thing.
Aye. So long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken.
Like the chains.
We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
You think that's going to convince him?
To be lectured by the young man, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
You're welcome.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word.
They formed quite a friendship, those two.
With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry
Yeah.
not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
Yeah, y'all can take care of him. I do not want him near me. I don't like him. He's a jerk. Sorry, my watch keeps going off.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
She's trying to learn what trust is.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
She's trying to learn what it means to trust. Because she does not fully understand what trust is.
So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person.
That's true.
Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister.
Poor guy.
As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence.
11-year twins.
Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
It's true. That's how we first met him. He tried to steal our resources. We would have just freely given it to him.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns.
A circle of distrust. Aww.
During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Aww.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
No.
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria.
She's been
They
around
invited
forever.
me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away.
Because they didn't...
I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more.
She's had to deal with a lot of shit.
I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together.
That's the cutscene we saw in the past where she was like, anyone help me? She like scraped her nails on the ice, yeah.
I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me.
Did they come
And
back?
as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world.
Was that literally right before it went to darkness?
Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift.
Literally right after that scene is when the world
When
fell
I
to
finally
darkness.
managed to return,
What?
it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
Literally, that was the last thing of her regular world. That's crazy. We saw that cutscene.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount
excuse
of
me.
reflection or regret will change our present reality.
That the world has fallen to darkness.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get.
It sounds like something Alphino would
What you
say.
couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
Sounds exactly like something Alphino would say. He's really rubbing off on you guys.
Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots?
It's true.
I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Aww. I want to be able to do that with my hands.
Here it is again.
Trust.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
I don't know. Oh, I said I don't know! However you like, with a handshake, perhaps. However you like. I don't know. Whatever you think the answer to trust is. Is she just gonna give him a handshake?
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means.
She's never had a friend.
Someone you trust.
Yes! We're friends! We're friends! We're friends. We're friends. I am not his friend. Don't think about that man. We are not friends. I'm talking about friends and trust and the power of friendship. And I think of Xenos at the end of reality. No. Sure, he may be the one who saved me and had the transmitter drop, but I still do not consider him my friend. Thank you. I feel as though I found the answers I saw. I owe it all to you and Euless. Right then. I expect the others have already arrived back in Tertium. We should join them. Food! No, give me the money. Money! I can just buy food. To Tertium? Cutscene? Cutscene. Oh, sweet, they brought me back. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Oh, I thought they were going to talk. Full glad am I to see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Garland Committee are gathered here at this very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You've read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable? I do, Aeneas. I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiation solely on your shoulders in my absence. Hi, twins! You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people of Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say that recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver a surprise ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep to themselves in Senatus are here. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. For we have a trade deal with Razahan! With this a trap! Who's right here? Let's activate the tower! I am pleased to inform on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, had entered a trade agreement with Razahan. Yay! To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the power of Babel. In return, Razahan will provide us with supplies, which we will equally distribute amongst the settlements of our nation. Yay! 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 Okay, let's go! Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but of trade. A bargain struck between equals rooted in trust and respect. And it marks a significant step forward to rebuild our nation and regain true independence. Razahan holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that, through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. I mean, you do have to admit, their tech is pretty cool. Now then, we bid you gather around and hear the particulars that you may convey them to those elsewhere. Well, I don't want to hear the particulars. I just want to go to the tower and turn it on so I can get out of here. Just let me turn on the tower. Like that little kid doesn't care. He doesn't care. Oh, he's gonna listen anyway. He doesn't care. He's a child. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of their partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await a still signal to channel the energies to the moon, yes? Yes. Then we can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alphino. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. Trust, Zero. Friendship. You are good friends. They're surprised. They're surprised that she called them friends. Oh, friend! We're friends! We're friends. We're friends. Oh my god, there's a lot of cutscenes. I was hoping to compress this into one video. I might not be able to. We'll see.
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand.
What is that echo? How does anyone have a private conversation in Tertium?
Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete.
Yay!
However, we have yet to receive word from Ishtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
Has he ever been to the moon? Varshan's never been to the moon, right? This will be his first time.
Ere we set forth, however, Ishtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ashdaya from the void.
We good? Okay.
Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow great worm.
He's gonna go through his Vitra. Not as Varshan.
You would have me go in my true form. Very well. Like our sire, we great worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon.
So he's gonna go back to Razathan, return his eye, and literally fly to the moon.
To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzadhan, that I may have both my eyes.
Aww, but I wanted you to come,
Until
Varshan.
such time as we find Ashdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping.
Ashtaya's eye.
Will you do this for me?
Anything for you, Varshan. It's sticky. Let me put it in my imaginary pocket. My own little Hermione
We shall
bag.
contact you via Link Pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Okay.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
He became good friends with Zero. He really did. They're friends.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
She wants to stay! Yay! Yay! I like Zero so much. I love Zero. Zero and Farshan, they're such great
Mare
people.
Elementorum, then. Go well.
You too, Varshan. Vitra. I love Varshan and I love Zero. They really make you love these people. Do, 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 do. Ryanje, are they here? Oh, you've never been to the moon? The moon, when Xenos brought me here. Oh yeah, I'm surprised as a Slippe's existence source. I forgot. She was Xenos' avatar, so she has been to the moon.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Entourage of Loporits. I love the lighting effects on the moon. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot Estinian had to escort
Forgive
them.
me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
So, hold on. I just realized, if we're able to find a way to get to the 13th, via whatever method Ishtola is about to use, does that mean she found a way to get back to the 1st? So she can get back to him? Oh my god, what was his name? Oh, what was his name? Runar. She needs to get back to Runar. She and Runar are so perfect.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
It's probably exactly what he wants.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other.
So we're not using an Atmos?
Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel. Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
I love Graha too. They really make you love these characters, yo.
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
We're gonna trap the whole moon? You can count on me.
Containment seal. Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it.
We're talking about Zodiarcs and Kate?
We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed.
Huh.
That which held even Zodiarc shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
So we have to put the towers back together.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
No, just let me
Time is
go.
of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Why? Can't you just like have them fixed for me already so I can just go to the 13th? I just want to go, man. Ah! So much running around. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each Zodiarc's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling void scent. Now, though we expect to be efficient against larger beings on the account of its original purpose, there is still a chance a lesser void scent will slip through. Therefore, it should require a second line of defense, and I believe that the Loporrit's supports will be suitable for this purpose. Oyanje, Teheka, the two of you have a strong rapport with the lunar allies, but have you living way in best right burrows and provide any assistance they require. I will join you. As a void scent, my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see the forging the brands. I'll send when we are finished. Pray do the same. So now I gotta go to Best Way Burrow? Ah! Living Way! There you are! Ishtola has apprised me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the variable carrots of our eye, and an unrivaled combat supporters as a precautionary measure in case of voids and containment seals. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up the units, what units we can, and bring them to the northern coast corner in short order. Please wait here. I can't read. I just want to get to the 13th. Get me to the 13th! Ah! Let's go. Oh wait, I want to know what she says what a Loporrit is. Oh. I thought she was going to say about how cute they are or something. I guess I was wrong. I think they're freaking adorable.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You got a little bum bun tail.
Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
And new person. It's a good picture.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, Urianger loves you guys.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush. Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy.
You see Sleeping Way there? Oh, he's so cute.
So you can count on us, ever and always.
Okay. I love you. Ah!
Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe.
I love Sleeping Way.
They've never tussled with Voidsent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends.
So do I fight them?
Tactical data acquired in the moment. And who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
I'm gonna blow them up if you make me
I
fight
believe
them.
I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought Voidsent, I am one.
She is creepy. Oh no! Sleep away, your units are gone.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
She's gonna break them. Oh, she broke them.
That'll do!
Rebuild your machines.
A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Voidsent slaughterbots! Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
I gotta take a picture, that's funny. That's a good picture too.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed.
It's not an ordinary day.
If you were to provide us with encouragement...
You want carrots.
I might be able to do it in 2.
You want carrots. Don't make me do
This I leave to you.
it. No, man. I love the sound effects though. I love the sound effects. It's like Hildebrand is infecting MSQ. Lopert's eyes twinkle with anticipation. Wait for you. Oh, rally them. Okay, Grangway. You can do it. Oh, thank you very much. Hi, Living Way. My, everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we'll have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend to your remaining busy work and leave the deployment of our new and improved Voidsent slaughter bots to us. So is this it? Are we finally going? Oh, that was fast. Even though half the bots left.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Sorry. I just really want to get to the 13th.
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
So where they trapped Zodiac, we're going to trap the Voidsent that try to come through. The brand's ready, I presume. Excellent. With the Loporrits having deployed their supporters, we're ready to proceed. Let us rejoin Estola post-haste and praise open our gate onto the void. Where is Vitra? Estola, let's go! Oh, sorry. This is it. If this is it, I must eat some pizza. No, stop talking to Zero. Talk to the person that's literally right next to us. Thanks for seeing the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alcide in the Tower of Babel to channel ether to the moon. Once we have amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Irianche and I shall begin the incantation to open the Void Gate. If all goes well, a tear will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the bonds and put in place a containment seal. Okay. That's all. If there are no questions, then let us begin. Don't say a series of cutscenes will play, because I've already been through a series of cutscenes. Okay, kids, let's go.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Word.
Very well then. Make it so.
Captain Picard says make it so.
The moment of truth.
Alright, let's go. Come on, kids. My audio just gave out. That was strange. Okay, so maybe not all the issues are resolved, but it still plays well. I'll take that. I'll take playing well. Where's Vitra?
By the sisters.
Urianger, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate.
So now the gate's open.
Beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Okay. Why couldn't we activate the brands before? I'm like Mama Heidi now. Okay. We did it.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
It has to hold back Golbez. Where's Vitra? Here comes a Voidson. Where are the slaughter bots?
Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this.
Where are the slaughter bots?
So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Okay, so it held. But now he's gonna tell Golbez.
Say the seal doth serve its purpose.
Vitra? Vitra. It's so nice to see you outside of that cramped old castle.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
He's ready to save his sister.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
Yay, great. Can we go through now?
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours.
I love that everyone did a great job, but I really just want to go
Our success
through.
has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel.
Which gets you back to Runar.
The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
Cool.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis.
So if we reverse it...
Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts we succeeded in opening a gate to the void.
Cool.
Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us.
She just wants to get back to Runar.
Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Her dream to get to Runar!
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Did I finally get the trial? Because I've been at this for a while. There was a lot of in-between.
My back. I shall take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
Okay.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
I'm just going to use my handy little stone here to summon 7 other warriors of light. Last time one of them was dressed as a chicken. Oh, Vitra is so ready. The music. He's getting his sister!
Into the void once more.
Go get your sister. Go get your sister. Go get your sister. That's pretty. We're coming, Ashdaya. We're coming. We're here. The moon of the 13th. Oh my goodness, hold on. My phone is going crazy right now, and I don't know why. Kind of don't care right now. Sorry. And put on focus mode. Okay. Sorry. Now it's not charging. There we go. We're here.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Looks like it. It's exactly the same.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
A red moon.
No void sent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
He was expecting an army.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
He wants Ashdaya.
What sense, my sister? Where could she be? Where?
He's getting desperate, yo.
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
He is angry.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you all.
Okay. He's getting too anxious. He's gonna make a mistake. I think he's getting way too anxious and he's gonna make a mistake. Okay. There is so much before you get to the trial. I'm gonna have to stop it there because I'm already an hour and a half in. It's probably gonna be shorter by the time I get it out. I'm already an hour and a half in of just cutscenes to get to the trial. It is so much they jam-packed into here. I feel like some of the gopher questing that you did before could have been omitted. Sorry. I understand. You're trying to add, you know, the story in depth and length and all that. And it's great. But I really want to get to the trial. So we're going to go ahead and pause really quick for now. This is pretty insane. It's a blood moon. It's a red moon. My audio is going crazy. Don't know what's going on with that, but at least it hasn't frozen. I would deal with any sort of audio issue as long as it doesn't freeze like it did last time. So yeah, we are... Oh, that's a good picture. Click. So that's it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pause because there was a lot of gopher questing and a lot of story. But hopefully, I have a feeling we're going to get to the trial. But that's for next time. Until then, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.